All right, breaking news coming in at this point of time. India versus Pakistan in the World Championship of Legends. That's semi-final. India has pulled out of it. India will not play Pakistan in the semi-final. Remember, India, they were scheduled to face Pakistan in the World Championship of Legends, the tournament at Edgbaston in Birmingham. However, from what we understand at this moment, India will not be playing that match. India has withdrawn from that particular match, the semi-final between India and Pakistan. Remember, in the league stage as well, India had refused to play against Pakistan. They were leading to massive cancellation of the match. With both the teams, they were set to face each other in the semi-final. India has now decided to pull out, and if now India pulls out of that match, Pakistan, they will automatically advance to the finals without playing. So the big breaking piece of information that we are getting for you at this moment, as far as the India versus Pakistan match in the World Championship of Legends is concerned, India has decided to pull out of that semi-final. That semi-final is supposed to happen on the 31st of July in Birmingham at Edgbaston Stadium. There were a lot of uncertainties surrounding India's participation due to the past tension between the two countries, especially in the backdrop of the Pahalgam terror attack and Operation Sindoor. And remember, as I mentioned, India in the league stage as well, they had refused to play against Pakistan. It led to the cancellation of that match, and now both the teams, now they were set to face each other in the semi-final, and India has now decided to pull out of that match. In fact, remember, there were a lot of players, including Shikhar Dhawan, who had issued statements, who had issued official statements about not participating in that particular match. In fact, earlier in the league stage as well, players like Shikhar Dhawan and Harbhajan Singh, along with others, Yusuf Pathan and Irfan Pathan, they had decided not to go ahead with that particular match. That match was then called off. That league match did not take place. There were a lot of reactions from the Pakistani players as well, the former Pakistani players who were part of that World Championship of Legends tournament, who had reiterated that politics should be kept out of sports. But in the backdrop of the Operation Sindoor and the Pahalgam terror attack, India has taken a very firm stand, refusing to engage with Pakistan in any form or manner. There were a lot of questions surrounding this particular tournament as to why India and Pakistan are playing in this particular tournament, and because there were a lot of conversation, India then decided to opt out of that league match, match in the league stage. And now, when India and Pakistan both have reached the semi-finals, I beg your pardon, India has now decided to pull out of that semi-final. India and Pakistan match will not take place. India is not going to play with Pakistan. As I mentioned, this match is scheduled for the 31st of this month in the semi-final of the World Championship of Legends at the Edgbaston Stadium in Birmingham. There were a lot of uncertainty surrounding India's participation due to Pahalgam terror attack and Operation Sindoor that followed. And as I mentioned, in the league stage as well, India had refused to play against Pakistan. India has now opted out, and due to that, Pakistan will advance to the finals without playing.